Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Deadly Premonition 2. We're in front of our destination, but it's the wrong time. We're a good 11 hours off. So, I will go into the menu, go into my inventory, and take ourselves a break. Hopefully this works. That did not last very long. I should have gotten more of these things, or I should have gone to the hotel. Let's try a middle cigarette. That's something, but that's not nearly enough. I need a toolbox. Oh boy. Hotel fee? Oh, they're actually taking money out for my hotel fee? Can I get away with that? Do I have a way of raising money? I guess I could sell things. Am I going to need to hunt things to sell? That would be a shame. But in the meantime, I guess I'd better take a look at my map, see if I could find a vending machine somewhere. In fact, maybe I don't even need to find a vending machine specifically. Maybe I could use my sweet concentration. You know, I don't think this is gonna do it. I see something up ahead, may as well take a look. Oh, $50. That was it, just humming. Also, I wonder what my suit situation is. I'm probably going to need to send it in for dry cleaning after a point, right? I probably should have taken advantage of the vending machine that I did see when I was over at the morgue. This might be what I want. Nothing more in the... well? Oh. It restocked with garbage? I mean, I guess that does make sense in real life, but a low-quality plate again, huh? Well, let's go into the hotel where I know a vending machine is. Now the thing with the hotel is that there should also be a toolbox, but I am going to need more of these things.
Mr. Morgan, sir.
And I forgot I could talk to the concierge, and I do not need... and I do not need a vending machine. Good day, sir. I assume you are enjoying the esteemed water pressure of our hotel? Unfortunately, it seems like the shower in my room is broken. I'm deeply sorry to hear that, Mr. Morgan. I'll call a specialist and have this matter sorted immediately. How long will it take them to get here? Well, I'm certain they'll be here by next week. Next week? Yes, sir, by next week without a doubt. Our hotel was built over 200 years ago in a very classical way, I might add. Therefore, any matter of repairs or adjustments will require a very elite type of specialist. So I have to wait until next week for you to repair my shower? Indeed, sir. Can't you just put me in a different room? All rooms in our hotel share the same source of water. Are there any other hotels in town? Our hotel is the only one in Le Carré capable of offering you a comfortable stay, sir. But if you're in a bit of a hurry, you might be able to adjust the water valve on the 3rd floor next to the kitchen. Please let me know if there is anything else I may do to be of service, Mr. Morgan, sir. Okay, so accidental advancement of this side quest. He wants me to adjust the water valve on the 3rd floor on my own? Zach, is this a nightmare? Huh. I guess I could do that while I'm here, but otherwise
Mr.
I'm
Morgan, sir.
actually here to buy. Or not? Do I need to ring the bell for this, or do I just talk? Yeah. Can I buy, sir?
Very good, sir. Please, come right this way.
There it is. And I can sell if I really need to. Yeah, this stuff isn't too bad. There we go. Let's buy 5 of those. Let's buy 5 of those. That's real nice.
Please don't. Would you mind if I... By all means, please
Oh.
ask me whatever you like,
Would
sir.
you mind if I asked you a question, he was going to say?
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the 3 of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
So you, or the 3 of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees at this fine hotel.
So the Clarksons own this place, too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive. No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Le Carré that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
This is weird.
Zach, that's the 4th David. It all makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem. The 3 of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
Man, oh man, that is strange. Also, is it possible to check my hunger? I see my stamina meter on the main screen. Stats and items? That's just stamping everything. Yeah, I don't know. How much do I need to eat? Is there even hunger in this game? Or will my HP drain after a point? Or are we just... Is it only for health? Ananas? Where's the 3rd... No, I'm on it. Okay, so near the kitchen. But where's the kitchen? Unless it's actually the restaurant, like the restaurant's kitchen. Oh, I could call the chef here, I suppose. I cannot go in that door. Okay, this is where I started the game, but then again, look at that. Did you see that? How do I get over there? Can I just walk? I can just walk back here. That should do it. There are so many pipes that I'm not sure which is the right one to touch, but I'm not about to let that stop me. And I doubt that any hotel guest would ever complain about the shower pressure being too strong. I hope we're good. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. what did it say? Inspect the water valve Monday through Friday, these times. What time is it? 16:26. I think I could just do that. The goal is to hear something from the concierge, though. Also... Okay, that's it. Let's leave.
Mr. Morgan, sir.
Won't arrive till next week. I already tried to adjust the water valve, and this failed to fix the shower? Exactly. That's why I'm here talking to you right now. Unfortunately, I am but a mere concierge. All I can do now is wait for the specialist to arrive. Or perhaps the chef or the bellboy can help you think of an alternative solution. Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 12 to 20. That is kind of funny, though. So I gotta catch him when he's somebody else. Yeah, here's something from the bellboy. And it's 16 o'clock, so I gotta wait till... Wait, 12 to 20 it was? I mean, the bellboy's... Oh, 20 to 22, that's what it was. 9 to 11, 20 to 22. Unfortunately, I need to do my job at 22:30. Although I suppose I could run outside and advance time just a little bit? Shouldn't be too much to ask, right? Alright, it's currently 16:26. Let's use a little bit of our inventory here. I'm afraid to use the medium cigarettes because I think they're going to take me too far. I'll risk it. Worst thing that happens is I go to Mrs. Carpenter's place. Actually, I can quit whenever I want. I forgot. A to quit. So we're good. Ooh, it's getting spooky out here. Okay. This is doable. And now I merely wait until 20 o'clock and I could talk to the bellboy, presumably. I got this gorgeous sunset aesthetic out here. That's fantastic.
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
That's amazing. That's the relaxed theme from the first game. I like that at this time of night, my flashlight just turns on. That's pretty cool. Well, into the hotel we go. Let's see if we can't find the bellboy. I really hope that the big reveal is that there are genuinely 4 Davids.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
Side quest. Hey, how are you enjoying the shower pressure, boss? Sadly, I can't enjoy it. Get out of here, it ain't working. The shower won't even give me water, let alone hot water. Well, that ain't right. But boss, you gotta remember now, I'm just a measly little bellboy. In times like these, we gotta wait for that concierge of ours to... Ah! What, did you get an idea? No, I just remembered that something like this happened a while back, too. And it was all due to a problem with the water valve in the corner of the hall on the 2nd floor. I think some numbskull tightened it too much because they were worried about water leaking out. Actually, just forget that whole thing, okay, boss? Waiting for the concierge is the best thing to do in times like these, believe you me. Someone tightened the water valve in the hallway on the 2nd floor? Get ready to flex some muscle, Zach. This is so dumb, but alright, second floor. Passing time. In this game, time is a flat circle. It always continues to pass. Passing the time may affect certain events and whether or not you can enter certain areas. If you can't wait for a facility to open up, try sleeping in a bed at a hotel, camping outside, or smoking to pass time. I forgot that was an option, just camping outside or sleeping in the bed. Well, but in any case, the second floor, you say? Here we are. So where on the second floor? Well, you know what? We have options that way. And a couple that way. I'll check this way first. One of those is the vending machine for sure. Ah, and here it is. Just as David said, the valve seems to have been over-tightened. But we're good to go now. I made sure to loosen it quite a bit. Yay! But now I gotta hear something from the chef. Oh my god. Whatever, man. It's now 20 o'clock, right? So I gotta wait until 6 a.m. at the absolute earliest. Or I could not do that. Let's get out of here. Well, sky's jet black, right? Let's get moving. Mission 16, right? Yes. Let's go. A mere 600 meters and we'll get to where we need to go.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
That was it.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
2 in a row, huh? What's up with these insane lights? I guess it's just speed and then some street lights surprising me with their sudden appearance. Now remember, I have to wait until 22:30. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a draw distance thing. As I approach the lights, they turn on. Let's go ahead and save. Here's the place. Let's pass a little time. And I'll quit at about 22:30. Almost perfect timing. Night has fallen, so Patricia went home. Yeah, eventually. It gets too late for her to be out. And I think past midnight is when I can get into fights. Also, I don't know if I ever did reload my gun. I guess not, because I can't reload it when it's reloaded. Alright, let's use Mr. Alligator.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, my dear lost lamb, what are you doing there?
Oh, this? This is all part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
Something important, hmm?
Oh, yes. Very important. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me. but what should I call you?
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
Tyrone Sanders, and can you believe it? First letter, letter T.
And what business does a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
Well, I live over across the way there.
Do you have an intimate relationship with Mrs. Carpenter?
Why in the world would you suggest such a pitiful thing? Lordy, lordy. How could I ever become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith? After she lost her husband, she stopped coming to church. All she does all day is bowl. She even pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes, truly pitiful. And did you see that hideous ox of a dog she owns? Pitiful with a capital P. I tried speaking with her, but she shows no intention of changing her ways. Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her. Indeed, I pity her from the bottom of my heart.
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You'd best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of. If you ever find yourself in need of salvation, feel free to stop by our church whenever you like. Our church also functions as a clinic. Someday, you may need our help.
Zach, did you hear that? Pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city. They'd instantly slap you with slander or defamation charges. You'd be up to your neck in court papers. I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
I just love how faint his voice got as he started to walk away. Well, I placed the figure. Good for me. Go back to Alexis. Alright. And the Evangelical Church has been unlocked. Very nice. Allow me to check something. No, it would not be inventory. It would be the map. It would not be the journal. It would be the map. There it is. Alexis. Can I see your hours? That's overriding the waypoint. I mean, I know I was able to go to Alexis's whenever I had wanted. There was no time restriction on it. Worst case, I smoke outside of Alexis's, like a vagrant. And this is mission number 17. That's 12. What's 12? Have I not done mission 12? Oh, of course, get a strike. So 12 and 17 are in fact the same ultimate location. Pardon me. Mailbox. Low quality bead. Cool. I suppose I can use that at the voodoo shop, but I'm not particularly interested in that right now. What will be interesting is if I get into any fights on the way to my destination. It's the theme again. Except he's humming it instead of whistling. That's fantastic. I'm gonna need to make a more direct line to Alexis's. Maybe the place is open during the day, and there just wasn't a particular time requirement for specific daytime hours, but we'll see. I didn't see anything on my mission about specific times, unless it just assumed that I would know what time it would be open. That's the sheriff's department. I could always swing by and say hi to Melvin. Melvin is such a cool guy.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
That's bizarre. Just trolling. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to get into any fights. Maybe it's 24 o'clock. Maybe it's a midnight thing. Also, I appear to be getting farther from my destination. I must have circled the bowling lane. Or the bowling alley, I should say. But how will you stop me when I have a direct line to the place? Now, am I allowed in? There is a phone right out here, but can I go in?
Looks like a case of bad time. Let's come back.
Yeah, but what is later? What are your hours? I crouched. When does this place open? Good times roll. Nice. Oh well. I guess I'll just skip the enemies attacking me in the night. I'll go for a heavy cigarette. What do you think? 10 a.m.? Do you think the cigs will let me go that long? Oop, look at that sky change. Now it's spooky enemy time. I'm just not dealing with that. Let's make the nasty enemies go away. At 6 o'clock, I could head back to the hotel and do the... what, the chef conversation? Okay, Lucare's Otherworld. From midnight to 6 a.m., the town of Lucare descends into the Otherworld. Red shadows will appear during this time, but only outside areas will be affected. Facilities that are still open will operate as normal. Hunger. It'll start to decrease your max life, so there is a hunger meter. When your stomach is empty, your life will deplete. Eat stuff.
Zach, how about we grab a bite to eat? Not even I...
Too bad he stopped talking, because we have... that... my god, that's creepy. Freaking weird. First aid kit, they just drop those. They're all like weird scissor men. Freaking strange. Paralysis and cramps. You'll have icons for them. They'll cause you to freeze up when you're doing things. So heal when that happens. Ugh. Freaking Devil May Cry. Hey, Puccinella fragment. You know, it sure would be great if I could, there. If I could get a... oh, cup of coffee. Yeah, I'll drink that. I was gonna say it sure would be great if I could, you know, make it to 6 a.m. So, does the cup of coffee heal me? Well, it restores concentration, alleviates drowsiness. I do have a sleep meter, so you know what? Alright. We good? I could still use a little something for my hunger. Oh, yeah, you saw me stall there? Yeah, I'm stalling. I can't do a damn thing. Do you think I can cheat? As goofy as this is gonna be. Yeah, no, they let me do it. I'll let the cig go all the way. 8 in the morning, can we bowl? We can.
Sorry for the wait, Patty.
Whatever.
Is Mrs. Carpenter here?
No, she hasn't come in today.
Everything's going according to plan. It's time to knock down the 10 maidens, Zach.
I'll try it. My cramping is gone, but I had better eat something. Where you okay?
Oh, my Lord, y'all are back? Listen up, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
What's wrong?
Mrs. Carpenter hasn't come in. For the first time in 10 years. What could it be? I just hoping nothing bad happened to her.
She's fine. You have my guarantee.
Oh, my Lord. I reckon if an FBI agent like you is convinced, then I should be too.
I just noticed, by the way, the logo for Alexis. You could see it on the wall behind her and on the pins to the right. The L is a bowling pin.
What did I tell you, Patty? Value is a relative thing. We needed to find that figurine, no matter the cost.
Yeah, it's a cheap piece of junk, but you know what? It's getting us further into the mission. I do need to eat something, though. I don't like spending all this money, considering that I lose money with each passing day, but at the very least, I get money as I advance the game.
Oh, coming right up, honey. I'll put my heart and soul into it.
Fill you up? Yeah, I need to get full. Well, it'll fill you up well. Sliced up duck fried with veggies. Look at that hungry meter. Look at that. Oh. You're damn right. That sounds delicious.
So, what do you think of my Cajun food, honey?
No complaints here. No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got to offer.
Oh, my Lord. Ain't that nice of you? I'm sure glad to hear you like Cajun flavor. It's nothing like that Creole food. And I'll be damned if it isn't the best eating you'll find this side of the Mississippi.
The Mississippi, nice.
Hold on just one moment, Alexis. I always thought that both Creole and Cajun food were staples of the South. Am I misunderstanding something?
Not at all, honey. Cajun and Creole food are both staples of the South. They both have roots in French cooking, of course. But Creole cooking just ain't my cup of tea. Sauces of France combined with cooking methods brought in from Africa, mixed in with Spanish influences and Italian-style tomato sauce. When you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more. Cajun food is pure and solid.
Compared to that.
The Acadians who settled in Canada brought it here from France in the 1600s. Then the British chased them off their land and they ran all the way down here. They walked straight across America, north to south. Finally, they found a safe haven right here in southwest Louisiana. Woo! We got everything you'd ever want here. Fresh fish, wildlife, even veggies and fruit. They used their knowledge of French cooking and added some spice and herbs. And then they threw in fresh local ingredients to create what we know as Cajun cuisine.
Interesting. Now I understand what you mean about the Cajun and Creole food being completely different. But I still insist that both are shining examples of delicious local food. Roots and history aren't that important, are they?
Well...
Oh, my Lord. You don't get it, do you, honey? Lately, there are shops all over the place calling themselves Cajun, Creole, or whatnot. But all they serve is a hot mess of different ingredients loaded with spices. And the tourists ain't none the wiser. I just hate feeling like folks are getting the wrong impression about Cajun food.
I get it now. According to your interpretation, Creole food is contributing to that wrong impression.
You bet it is. That's why I always make sure to teach all my customers what's what.
Fair enough. And I got $10 for health maintenance? So I spent $19, but I got $10 back? You know what? That's a deal. Now, to the mission itself. We have been waiting a long in-game time for this. Let's go bowling.
You really wanted to bowl that bad? They don't have bowling alleys in the city no more?
Wrong, Patty. I have absolutely no interest in bowling. Tossing a heavy ball at lined-up pins? Where's the fun in that? You can't even call this a sport. It's a game for cavemen.
Alright, dude.
Nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Then can I throw the ball instead?
Absolutely not, Patty. This is part of the investigation. I need to do this myself, no matter how stupid it may be.
Say that to Mrs. Carpenter's face.
You're the one who's stupid. Sure looks like you're having fun to me.
That iris was great. Alright, select a ball. Oh, okay, on the upper left of the screen. 7, 10, 13, 16. Okay. Heaviest one. Angle adjustment, stance adjustment. Oh, okay. Versus... Yeah, alright. And I could still change the ball if I feel the need. How do I actually bolt? Just press A to confirm? Okay. Jeez. That was way after what I had intended. And yet I almost nailed him anyway. What? Fail? Do I need a strike? Dude. Get the hell out of here. Too much, I think. Somehow that was worse. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, looks like I finally earned myself a rival.
That was just a stroke of luck, Mrs. Carpenter. Despite how I may seem, I've never been any good at any of the ball-based sports that exist here on our planet.
What the hell kind of thing is that to say? Back on my home planet, I'm much better.
Oh, no, you can't fool me. I can tell the FBI's giving you very special training. If I gave you a few lessons on top of that, I'm sure you'd be able to go semi-pro.
Semi-pro?
That's right. That's what I said.
Not pro, but semi-pro.
Yes, semi-pro. You'd never be able to go pro. You don't have what it takes.
Damn.
You could become a semi-pro if you tried really hard, though. Well, I guarantee it. Come back and see me when you feel like giving it a try. I'm sure my husband would forgive me if I let someone like you borrow my lane. Well, we gotta give youngsters a chance to grow. That's what we always say.
I could actually go semi-pro?
I'd take her words with a grain of salt if I were you.
Patricia, I can understand why you'd be envious of my talents. But you don't need to worry. You have your own unique talents, just like any other person. You shouldn't have to feel inferior every time you look at me.
Wow.
You're unbelievable. You sure you don't need to get your head checked out?
It's so strange, Zach. I feel like I'm discovering a new side to myself.
By the way, Mr. Special Agent, you said you're investigating the Lise Clarkson incident, yes? In that case, there's something you should know. That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie, and she was into the really bad stuff.
Red powder.
Oh, no wonder the FBI picked you. You already figured out that much. Well, the reason Lise turned into such a little hoodlum is because of her mother, Galena.
Galena?
Mm-hmm. A mother only in name. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, she's still nothing more than a child herself. Oh, dress dressing up in fancy clothes, always out on the town somewhere. Children giving birth to children. If these aren't the end times, well, I don't know what is. Oh, and they were always cooped up in that jazz bar. Galena wouldn't know proper parenting if it hit her in the tush.
Zach, the jazz bar. We first heard about it from Patricia. It must be deeply connected with this case. And the red powder. It must be San Rouge. Following the Oracle and felling the 10 maidens sure paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, this is interesting. The flying dragon at the ambiguous 0 was a direct clue, but this time, knocking down 10 pins incidentally got us what we needed to know because Mrs. Carpenter walked up to us and told us.
So, Mr. Special Agent, are you all finished here?
Yes, Mrs. Carpenter. Thanks to you, I've gotten a new lead.
Oh, then how about you mosey on and let me get back to my bowling? I need to bowl my first game of the day or else I'm gonna get rusty. Well, what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Shoo! Shoo!
Got a strike. Bowling has been unlocked. I can do this when I want, and for some prizes, I believe. I can now talk to her and probably do bowling. Interesting.
When the sun awakens, catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the false altar. At the entrance to the other world will reveal itself to you.
Zach, it's another oracle. It appears that we're being guided by a mysterious power. This oracle is a simple one. The false altar. You already know what this is, right? The place where Lise Clarkson's body was first discovered. She was found under a bridge at some sort of altar as if she was being worshipped. That's what Chef David said, right?
Oracle decryption, start. Well, that's just it, just A.
When the sun awakens refers to dawn, of course. And the tip of the baby bear's tail is the North Star. At dawn, look straight to the north from where Lisa's body was found.
Wow, York.
On the surface, this oracle may seem tricky and convoluted, but it's still mere child's play. Pathetic.
I didn't even do anything.
Zach, let's follow the oracle and head to where Lisa's body was found. I don't know what otherworld refers to, but I'm sure we'll find out once we get there.
Oracle?
That's right, Patty. This case is a rather complicated one. So Zach and I are following oracles given to us by a skeletal gentleman in order to crack it.
A skeletal gentleman. Unfortunately, it's between 6 to 8, and it's just past that now, which is really frustrating. I think I'd probably better go to the hotel to sleep to make this work.
This is Lucari Tiger. Do you read me? Over. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Do you copy?
It's Daddy. Hurry up and answer.
Okay.
This is DC Eagle. I read you loud and clear. Over.
Oh, good. Mr. York. I'm sure glad you picked up.
There's no point in using code names if he's just going to say my real name.
Yeah, really.
Mr. York, can you hear me? Hey, Mr. York. Oh, right. Over.
DC Eagle to Lucare Tiger. Is something wrong? Over.
Mr. York, I got something I need to tell you ASAP. Just sit tight and listen, okay? Over.
Roger, Wilco. Go right ahead. Over.
I just happened to overhear some of the Clarksons talking on another channel. Apparently, Lisa's mother's been missing since early this morning. I reckon it might be related to the case, so I wanted to let you in on it right away. Oh, over.
Lisa's mother. You're referring to Galena, the social butterfly? Over.
Another special agent slam dunk. So, you already did a little research on her, huh? That's right. The one who's gone missing is the younger of the Clarkson sisters, and our town's queen of the night. No one can slip one past me, because I'm the ultimate FBI agent, Francis York Morgan. My proverbial hat goes off to your investigative skills, sir. Anywho, Galena used to be an actress, and she's also real pretty in the face. Draws attention wherever she goes. If you happen to spot her while you're investigating, would you let me know? Oh yeah, over. Wait, hey, Mr. York, what do you say we cut this out, huh? Over this, over that. It all seems kind of overblown, don't you think? Besides, I reckon we're the only ones listening to this. No need to be so stiff, right?
Yes, Melvin, I agree. There's no need for us to cling to formalities.
Glad to hear it. I ain't never been too good with formalities, you feel me? Well, Mr. York, if I hear any more news, I'll be sure to let you know. Good luck out there.
Okay, over and out.
Such a goofball.
Patty, do you think Galena is really as beautiful as people say?
I don't know, I guess. Men just seem to like women like her for some reason.
Who's more beautiful, Galena or your mother?
What?
Candy Woods, your mother. Melvin said she was the prettiest girl in town.
How should I know? That's a stupid question.
Why is it stupid?
My mom is sick.
Zach, that was a bad move. We stepped right into a private matter without any shoes on.
It would have been a weird question anyway.
But these things are bound to happen. After all, I'm a special agent of the FBI. And there isn't an organization out there that's more well-versed in the art of infringing on people's privacy.
That's how we segue back to gameplay? Alright. I think I'll wrap this up by going to the hotel. And whacking every obstacle. Really? Hitting pedestrians cost me money? Oh, boo. I mean, I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I didn't think there would be a negative effect directly to the player. Anyway, here's the place, of course. Whoa. Damn.
Hey you! You're FBI, right?
And who might you be?
I'm Raven, but around here they call me the Speed Witch.
Raven Yahoo. Red letter H.
You're here investigating the lease case, yeah? And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help. What's your name?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is! I'm actually testing out a new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business are we talking about here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me. Now that I think about it, I reckon it ain't much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business then.
Only 'cause you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced. And people are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
How?
I want to make it so that anyone out there can just register on my site as a driver. I'm talking normal people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer. It'll be a hell of a lot more convenient than public transportation and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit. And I'm gonna call it Wyvern.
Nice.
The logo will be a Y and a V. Cool, yeah?
So that's what that is.
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. See, that means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements. My company will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right? Now, here comes the fun part. I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie. For a fee, of course. Keep an eye out for my balloons. Whenever you see one in town, give me a whistle and I'll be there.
That's good to know.
Why not invite me to use your site then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go find myself a customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, wanna ride?
Zach, that was quite the spiel, wasn't it? This seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. And what's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think? Should we accept her offer?
I don't need a ride right now. But I don't know if I'm going to shut this whole operation down, so I'll say yes. Where are we going to?
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get in, get in.
Where are we going? Okay, there we go. That's so cool. That's so useful. Boom, voodoo shop. Oh, and they have the hours for Frida and everything, but not for Alexis's Diner and Lane. But that's so awesome. So I'm going to go back, actually. Wyvern has been unlocked. That's awesome. Wyvern balloons are all over Lucare. You can use them to call Raven, who will let you fast travel to another balloon. It'll cost you, but it's definitely faster than your skateboard. You can also use the transportation desk at Casa Pineapple to visit secret hotspots. So useful.
If you don't want to ride with me, I ain't gonna force you to. But if you ever change your mind, just give me a call. I'm always ready to get out on the open road.
Sure thing.
Wyvern, the new cutting-edge transportation service. We'll come to you, wherever you are. Bye now.
I love that she just retroactively invented, you know, a thing that exists in our time, but not in the game's time. So if I go to this balloon, yeah, press A to call Wyvern. That's great. Anyway, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. Maybe about 21, 22 hours worth of shut-eye. Let us head to our room, and I forgot which floor it was on. Okay, second floor. Sleep.
King size, made in France. It looks soft enough to alleviate all our exhaustion. Zach, even though the Bureau is paying for this, it's still tiring to have to live out of hotel rooms day after day. Nothing beats getting a good night's sleep in your own room.
Wake up time. Oh, that's good. So it is 8:11. So wake up time, we're doing a lot. Let's do 6. Night has fallen, yep. Ah, that hotel fee again. My stamina's low, I'm hungry. I don't have anything spectacular to alleviate my appetite. Frickin' lollipop. Wow, so good. Stamina is somewhat restored. So the time is 6:11, which means that I can probably do that side quest with talking to the chef. In fact, I should get something to eat, and I will be able to go to the next main mission. So let's save. And for now, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We started dealing with our shower problem, kind of, but we have to talk to David, and then David, and we've learned that there's another David. This side quest is crazy. But we also got the other main quest done. We scored a strike at bowling, we got information from Mrs. Carpenter, and Hungan informed us of where to go next. Good thing, too. I don't know how we would have figured out exactly where this was, but now we know, so we have a goal to achieve. Until next time, everyone.